my name is Big Mac and welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I uploaded a video a couple weeks ago about my experience so far with adult onset Tourette syndrome and a few facts about it as well, just Tourette syndrome in general. So I definitely recommend you check that out. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 things in life that, Tourette's makes just that much more difficult. So, without further ado, let's start! First thing, taking classes, especially college courses. Tourette's in class sucks, especially if your teachers don't know about it. If you have a particularly bad day and you're just ticking like crazy and all of a sudden your teacher just tells you to stop, can't exactly do that. Sorry. But I'm going to talk about college specifically because I am in college and I've had some experience with it. If you are in a university or college right now and your school has a disabilities office, be sure to register with them. Now, what they can do for you is tell your professors what you have if you would like to disclose what your specific condition is to your professors, and that your professors need to give appropriate accommodations to you. So I definitely recommend anybody who has a disability to register with your disability services office, and they can definitely help you and improve your college experience. Also, talk to your professors, even if you already registered or even if you haven't registered with your disability services office. Talk to your professors. Talk to your teachers. Let them know what you're dealing with so that your professors can know what to expect in class. Thing number 2 is driving. Driving is much worse with Tourette's. I used to have horrible road rage. And then I got that under control by listening to classical music as I drive. And then Tourette's came in and everything exploded. Not literally, I didn't get in an accident, nothing exploded actually in real life. It just all, But driving with Tourette's is the most nerve-wracking thing on the planet because you're not sure if today is a good day or not, and while you're driving, I have a particular tic that makes me look to the left. And while I'm driving 70 miles an hour on a 4-lane highway, and I'm just sitting there going, I was just asking for an accident. And in fact, I haven't gotten an accident yet. I haven't even gotten a ticket in my lifetime, and I've had my license for a little while now. 6 years. But I hit a neighbor's mailbox on the way out of my neighborhood and broke my brand new windshield. Super fun. Great experience. That was an interesting explanation to give. I left a note, of course, and I told them I would pay for it and all that fun stuff. Usually I ride with someone instead of driving. I'd rather completely erase the risk than take the risk of harming someone else, including myself, in the process of driving with Tourette's. Thing number 3 is working. Work can be stressful as it is. It's work. You don't necessarily want to be there, but you like making money that you can spend on yourself, so just kind of grin and bear it. But working with Tourette's can be a little more difficult, especially if you're in the customer service area. I like working in customer service, like either as a cashier, a waiter, or a hostess. I want to be able to interact with people, even though I'm more of an introvert than an extrovert. I'm very confused by myself. I like working where I can interact with people and get to know customers, but I hate leaving my house and talking to strangers. Okay, back to the point. For instance, if I'm going to an interview, I'm going to be very anxious about it, and thusly I might tick more. And therefore, it'll probably come up in my interview as to why I look like I'm tweaking out. So I definitely let my employer know. I definitely talk to my employer about it. You don't have to talk to your employer about your Tourette's. That is an important fact. You do not have to disclose the fact that you have Tourette's to your employer. But in America, we are covered under the Americans with Disabilities Act, so you can disclose it, and they cannot fire you because you have Tourette's, or not hire you because you have Tourette's, because it is classified as a disability, and we are protected by that, by the Disabilities Act. Anyways, I talked to my employer about it because it can cause hazards at work. At my old job, I nearly hurt my other fellow employees. I've had to go home early because it's a really bad day and I had to take my meds. So I definitely talked to my employer about it, let them know what I deal with. I definitely look for jobs that have a more relaxed schedule. And of course, some employers are not very comfortable hiring someone who could be a possible liability, and that's definitely something I have to look out for when I go for new jobs, is that I have to find a job that would be able to accommodate to my disability, because I have several tics. I've got my arm tics, I've got leg tics, I've got head tics, and they change. So I have to find something that will be willing to accommodate to my needs. Thing number 4, being out in public. Ah, dear Lord. Okay, I am not a social person by nature. So when I go out in public, I don't interact with that many people. The cashier, if I need assistance in the store, I definitely will approach someone and talk to them, but I'm not going to go out of my way and talk to people, I guess, in general. If you compliment my hair, I'm definitely going to give a compliment back. Be like, why not? Share the love. Share the love. But if I'm having a particularly difficult day controlling my tics, which most of the time, as you can see in this video, I can control my tics to a certain extent with the help of medication. But that is not always the case. Some days are definitely a little more difficult than others. I have some noticeable tics. I have some clicking ones that makes me sound sometimes like I'm sneezing and sometimes just it sounds like a click. My head tics are definitely noticeable. And any extremity that moves on its own, I can hide it pretty well. I've found ways to channel my tics, especially if it's a mild day. If I have a head tic and I'm sitting down, I can usually channel it to my leg. But if I'm like out in public and I'm walking around and it's not a good day, and I cannot stop snapping or clapping or bopping my head or just losing it. The stares really can get to you, the whispering, the pointing. It's not fun. So, being out in public is definitely a lot harder since I developed Tourette's. Being around other people while I'm ticking increases my anxiety. I worry about how they'll interpret my tics, if someone around me might get hurt because of my tics, if I need to read the situation and find a different place to tick. I always worry about other people's reactions more than my own. I definitely worry about injuring myself. That is a huge thing. I don't want to injure other people either. So being out in public can be pretty difficult with Tourette. Thing number 5. Sleep. Woo! Okay. Sleeping with Tourette's. Just falling asleep. Difficult. I mean, if I having like a particularly slow day, and I'm just like really relaxed throughout the day, not doing much. If I go to bed without trying to do something about my like tics, like taking a sleep medication, taking melatonin, or just taking my meds in general, or having a smoke, like, you better believe I'm going to be laying up awake for like 30 minutes to another hour ticking, just ticking, just ticking, ticking, and ticking. Staying asleep. I have woken up with tics. Like, my body has woken myself up. Just like, tick, wake up in the middle of the night. I mean, I know I move in my sleep, but it's not like I wake up to that. I know I talk in my sleep, and I know I move in my sleep. I'm a very active sleeper. But Tourette's, on the other hand, will wake me right up. Good old REM sleep right out the window. And also waking up and ticking as I'm waking up. So it's literally the entire process of sleep is completely disturbed by the fact that I have Tourette's. That's my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to like it, give it a like. If you want to comment, ask a question, put one down below. If you want to subscribe and see more videos, I know I'm not that active of a video person, but I'm trying my best. I'm definitely going to mention a really cool camp for the summer for people with Tourette's. It is called Camp Twitch and Shout. I believe it is in Georgia or Alabama, one of those southerny states. But it happens in the summer. I think like the age limit is like 18, so I definitely gonna go unless I want to be a leader. But it is a camp just for people with Tourette's, just for kids with Tourette's, to have an experience with other people who have Tourette's as well, and get like, I think it's a week-long, fun, awesome time with other people, with other kids who have Tourette's. So I definitely will leave the link down below for their webpage. I want you to check it out if you can. Seems like a pretty good idea to me. I'll definitely leave the links down below again for the Tic Facts page and the Tourette's Action page and the US Tourette's page and even the personalized Tourette's products down below. I will be uploading a video soon for Tourette's Awareness Month, which, don't ask me why, but it's from May 15th to June 15th. I don't know why they put it in the middle of the month, ending at the other end of the middle of the month. Like, I'll be uploading some videos during that time, just to get in the groove of putting out some videos. Hope to see you then. And I think that's about it for today. Oh yeah, and my hair changed again, but that's because it changes like every couple of weeks, because I like doing that. I mean, nobody really has seen my natural hair color since about 2012. So anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!